most of you probably already know this, but Carl Frampton and Barry McGuigan have signed a deal with Al Haymon. Now, Frampton is not the first British fighter to sign with Al Haymon. Obviously, Amir Khan signed with Al Haymon a long time ago. But that was in conjunction with Khan moving over to the States and hooking up with Golden Boy and basing himself over there. So is Carl Frampton going to do the same? I mean, obviously, he's not going to hook up with Golden Boy because he's already got his promotions company. Well, Brian McGuigan's promotion company, Cyclone Promotions. So are they going to go over to America and base themselves there? Or is Al Haymon going to start putting on shows through Cyclone Promotions in Ireland or in the UK? How's it going to work? Because Al Haymon himself is not actually a promoter officially, right? He kind of works with these smaller promoters, and he apparently, allegedly, fronts up the money, and these smaller promoters like Warrior Boxing and what have you, they're the ones who actually put on the show officially. So is Cyclone Promotions going to do the same thing and keep basing himself in Ireland, but with Al Haymon fronting up the money? Or is Carl Frampton going to be fighting on PBC shows over in the States? How's this going to work? It wouldn't surprise me if the McGuigans went over to America with Frampton and based him over there for a few fights. I can see that happening. There's a big Irish American community, obviously, so I don't think Frampton would have any problem getting fans and whatnot. So we'll see how it goes. But I do find it an interesting move. I know that the McGuigans, particularly Barry McGuigan, don't like working with Eddie Hearn. Right, there is some serious beef there, and Eddie Hearn's talked about it a lot of the times. And look, I know a lot of people have got reservations about Eddie Hearn, but people have got their pluses and minuses, good sides and, you know, their good side and their bad side. And I do agree with what Eddie Hearn says when he said that Barry McGuigan is a very emotional man, and sometimes that emotionalism gets in the way of making rational decisions. And I do agree with that. But this Haymon decision, this Haymon move, it might be a good one. Who knows? And if Haymon, is this just the start of Haymon signing up British fighters? Because as much as Eddie Hearn and Haymon might have a decent relationship or whatever, Haymon didn't feel no way about basically, you know, undercutting, or not even undercutting, I don't even know what term to use, but he didn't feel no way about just barging all the other American promoters out the way and pretty much taking over the whole of American boxing in one fell swoop. So what would make you think that he wouldn't do the same if he could in other countries, maybe in the UK? Imagine if he set up shop in the UK and decided to buy airtime off ITV and off all these satellite channels. Imagine if he did that. The same thing that he's doing in America. Imagine if he did it in the UK. Hey, Eddie Hearn would be sweating, because that would be the end of his pay-per-view. if Al Haymon came over to the UK and started putting on shows on terrestrial television, free-to-air television, or even some of the satellite channels which don't have pay-per-view, Eddie Hearn would be sweating, man. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. How do you think it's going to go down? Is this just a one-off? Does it mean that Frampton's going to be based in the States, or is he still going to be based in Ireland? You know, let me know about all the things I've talked about in the video, your opinions on them. It's happening.